We are glad you're with us on this Sunday morning, and we're just days away now from the 4th of July holiday and all the celebrations going on. We know there's going to be a lot of fireworks and all that kind of stuff happening, so we are grateful this morning to be joined by North Carolina Chief Deputy Fire Marshal Rob Regner. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. We're really glad you made time to come talk to us because we know this is a big issue. I want to start by talking about fireworks at home. So if people are choosing to do that, can we talk about what is legal?
Sure. So, of course, our stance is always to go to a professional show and not to do it at home. But if you're looking to find out what's legal in North Carolina versus what's not, basically it's things that are either handheld or ground-based. They don't detonate. They can't propel themselves. They can't spin. Those are things that are legal in North Carolina. Sparklers are legal in North Carolina. Smoke bombs, little snakes, things like that.
Yeah. And if people choose to try and go somewhere else, to a different state, for example, to try and get fireworks that maybe aren't legal here, they're trying to celebrate in their own way, what risks does that pose?
So there are some risks that go with that. The first thing that most people don't realize is that you're 100% liable the minute you set that firework off, right? That's an intentional act. Insurance companies don't cover intentional acts. So if you set that off and burn your neighbor's house down, you're probably going to be liable for that personally. If you injure someone or someone gets injured while lighting it, again, you're going to be liable for that, especially if it's an intentional act and especially when it's an illegal act, which is what it is in North Carolina.
Yeah, something I think people probably aren't really thinking about when they're doing something
Probably
like this.
not.
Yeah. Let's talk about safe disposal. So I know we really are asking people to go to those professional shows,
Yes.
But safe disposal is so important. We had a house burned down from someone not safely disposing last year.
Yes, last year, that's right. We had one burned down. It was overnight. They had disposed of it. It was still hot, and it caught their trash can on fire, which then caught the back of their house on fire. So, that's something, if you do choose to do this at home, is important, that you make sure that is completely, had enough time to completely cool off before you put it in the trash can, because it will smolder for a long time afterwards.
Right. And I know, unfortunately, 4th of July is a day where we see a lot of injuries, and you have some statistics on that.
I do. So on average, over the last 4 years, we've averaged about 200 injuries a year. 75% of those happen in the month of July.
Wow.
And 1 in 10 requires a hospitalization. So it's a quite extensive injury occurrence, especially on the 4th of July.
Yeah. And is it mostly from fireworks?
It is. Those injuries are all from fireworks. They're identified by the emergency rooms as fireworks-related injuries. So, and they range from minor burns to significant stays in the hospital because of burns.
Right. Is there anything that we didn't want to touch on that we didn't touch on that you want to make sure people know?
It's just in North Carolina, we don't do the same things as South Carolina and some of the surrounding states. So, go to those professional shows. That's really what you want to do. Go and enjoy the atmosphere. Spend time with your family. You're a good distance, a safe distance from the fireworks. So that's the best route to go. Yeah,
certainly some good advice. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And if you are planning to go to one of those shows, we're less than a week out from Raleigh's July 4th celebration. The city lighting up the sky around the Lenovo Center and Carter Finley Stadium for that fireworks show. ABC 11, a proud presenting sponsor. Tune in on the 4th at 9 p.m. right here on ABC 11 and wherever you stream. The safest way to celebrate 4th of July.